Well, hello, my darlings. I'm Jane B. Lee, here to talk about things having to do with literature, poetry, things like that. I'm an author. I write books. Um, the latest book out is The Red Bitch's Revenge, about to be updated and reissued as Red's Revenge. Also, Identity. Um, that book came out about 2-3 years ago. But what I'd like to do today, I had, when I was writing the new book, Angel the Assassin, that's the one that's coming up. In one of the chapters, this is one of the early chapters in the book, I had, actually, it was a difficult time writing it. I understood what was going on. And the basis, just to give you a little background, Lisa is the heroine here. And she became a girl in her sophomore year in high school with the permission of the school. And she would get minor insults and she would just ignore them and go on. And now she's a senior and she's made friends with a group of girls from the Back Bay High, which is a different high school. She went to Corona Del Mar High. And so she goes to her first football game ever with the and an after party at the Back Bay High. And she had just a wonderful time. This week's game is at Corona Del Mar High, and it's a disaster. So this is the way this real short section of the book goes. Hi, Christina, Gale said, opening the front door. Come in, Lisa. Lisa's almost ready. So another football game. It's Friday night during football season. What else is there to do? Just then, Lisa stepped into the hall. She was wearing a yellow mini dress with strappy shoulders and white flats. You look great. Now let's go. We're running late. Christina pushed Lisa out the door as Lisa kissed her mother on the forehead. Lisa got a puzzled look on her face as they neared Corona Del Mar High. She grabbed Christina's arm as they pulled into the parking lot. What are we doing here? My high school is playing your high school. Didn't you know? Christina said, pulling into the parking space. You'll have to sit in the back bay side. Is that okay? I guess, Lisa said with some apprehension. She had not had many problems, just the usual during the last year and a half. Still, Lisa spent as little time on campus as possible. She didn't socialize before her transition, but she had never been with friends who thought she was a she. As they walked up to the food stand for some sodas, she heard, "There he is," in a male voice, and then a girl giggled and said, "He's sexy." Lisa didn't turn to look. Christina never noticed what went on. The server poured the sodas, then just stood there, stared at Lisa without saying a word. Christina didn't get that signal either. Walking towards the bleachers, a guy stepped in front of Lisa. Hey, Larry's trying out for the cheerleaders? He then laughed and slapped her hard on the back. Larry, was that your boy name? Christina asked. Yes, Lisa quietly said with her head down. Well, that was rude. They are. She waved at the high school. There they are. She waved at the high school girls in the bleachers without another thought. As they made their way into the bleachers, Lisa heard, "Did you hear that song? Dude looks like a lady?" With her thumb pointing in her direction and laughter. Christina gave them a cross look. Well, we'll be okay once we're with our crowd. Lisa didn't want the girls to know that she was trans and was trying to think of an excuse to run out of there. All the while, Christina was pulling her up the stands. Just as Lisa was settling in the stands, one of her old teachers was doing crowd control. Looking into the stand, Larry, I've never seen you at one of our games. Enjoy. What? One of the girls said, looking around the stands for Larry. What if he goes to school here? Was he sitting on the wrong side of the field? All the girls agreed. Christina just looked at Lisa with sympathy. God, I'm glad it's halftime, Brittany said. I really gotta go pee. The others agreed. Come on, Christina. Christina pulled Lisa up. Lisa looked around as the girls filed down the steps. I can't be here all alone, Lisa thought, and then followed the group down the steps. The crowd of both boys and girls filled in, separating Lisa from the girls. Soon she was surrounded. You're not in school now, you fucking fag. We don't have to be nice to you, you freak. Words came from all directions. Arms came out to push her here, there, and there in different directions. Stop, stop, let me alone, Lisa tried to break out of the crowd, but many hands pushed her back. Are those tits real or fake? Someone said, and hands came up tearing off the top. Lisa quickly pulled it back up, getting her tits slapped in the process by one of the girls. Lisa tried to push her away, but again was pulled back by her hair. Hair's real too, someone shouted. Somebody reached up on her dress and grabbed her crotch. He has balls and a dick. Who would have guessed? Larry has balls, another person said. Leave me alone, Lisa said again, and tried again to push her way out of the crowd. A big guy pushed her back into the circle, his hands out on her chest. She pushed back at him. He squared off and held his fist up. Push me, will you? So you want to fight, fag? Do you want to fight like a girl? And he slapped her across the face, or like a man, and he stepped back to throw a fist. It hit her just below the eye. Lisa fell back, holding her eye with her free hand, and hands again pushed her back up. Her arms went back to throw another punch, his swing blocked by a teacher doing crowd control. The teacher looked around. Come on, break it up. Larry, if you cause any more trouble, you're out of here. The guy who threw the punch looked directly at Lisa. Do you got to pee? Larry, the men's room's right over there. I'll be the first one in line, cocksucker. The teacher got between them. I'm leaving, he said, pointing to the men's room. It's right over there. Yeah, the girls' room's for girls, one of the girls said, spitting in her face. Lisa holding her top with one hand and started walking off towards the gate and parking lot. The teacher stepped in between Lisa and the crowd, blocking the exit. Leave him alone, pointing to the grandstands. The game's starting. So that was a quick little read. I would like your opinion on that. The timing of that was in the 1990s, so transgender in high school really wasn't acceptable. So that's through Jane's Adventures in Storyland, www.janesadventuresinstoryland.com. My books are all there. They're 20% off with free shipping. And anything else I need to be telling you? There's the new book. Where did I put that? There it is. The new book, Angel the Assassin. I just read you a section out of Angel the Assassin. It's also on my website, janesadventuresinstoryland.com. So you can also read it there. Again, I want to thank you all. Keep your distance. Have fun. Enjoy yourself as much as possible. And have an absolutely wonderful day and evening.